Welcome back, guys, to a real special episode, because today Jeff and I are actually going to try a beer style that we've never had before, which that's a big thing for us. A Kvass beer made by Fonta Flora. I have no idea what to expect other than it's made with baker's yeast, so sure, if that sounds interesting to you, join us.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jacob.
And today, Jacob and I are trying a Kvass-style beer from Fonta Flora Brewing in Nebo, North Carolina. This is called Underground. Now, I saw that this was called a Kvass beer when I went to Mr. K's and saw it sitting there on the shelf, and I was like, Kvass. Sounds like Kvike. Sounds like Creek. Sounds very similar. I was like, what is this beer style? Have I had it before? I don't know. So I decided to look it up. So for those of you who haven't had a Kvass beer, basically, Kvass is Russian for leaven, basically, or leaven bread? Leaven, whatever. Basically, it has to do with bread. This is a beer that's brewed with malts, barley, and bread. It's only 2.8%, which is super, super low. That is traditional in this style, I guess. But the cool thing is they actually use 300 pounds of pretzels in this bad boy, and they added sea salt. Now, the reason why it's called Underground is because they brewed this in collaboration with one of their close friends out of Hendersonville, North Carolina. His name's Matthew Hickman, and basically he's a baker. So this is from, I'm guessing that the pretzels are from his bakery. Don't know if the barley and everything else is, but
Probably not. But
regardless, to me, I saw a pretzel on a beer bottle, was like, what the hell is that all about? And here we are. So join us on this incredible journey that we're about to take. Time to pour the beer. Oh, by the way, it said immediately serve after opening. So
could be a gusher. We'll find out.
You guys might be in for some entertaining shit right now. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Good boy. Good boy. All right, let's pour this bad boy. Ooh, I like that it's... By the way, this beer was brewed with Fonta Flora's own mixed culture yeast, and then it was bottle conditioned with some Brettanomyces. So all my sour homies out there...
Okay, so it wasn't just bread yeast doing it, right?
It was,
yeah, they added bread.
Well, they're mixed culture yeast or house culture
okay.
yeast. I'm guessing it's got some bread yeast in there. I'm not quite sure.
Fonta Flora, from what I remember, is a sour brewery. That's kind of their main thing. I did not get a chance to go visit them the one time I was in North Carolina, but I do know their name, and I would have been lovely to visit them. So maybe one day we'll be there.
Definitely. Well, first thing I'm going to point out is almost no head straight out of the glass, or straight onto the glass.
Yeah, it disappeared pretty quickly.
Yeah, which, I mean, whatever. When it comes to like sour style beers, it's no big deal.
I can smell the Brett though.
Yeah,
yep.
This is Brettastic, if you will. I definitely like it though. It's kind of inviting. I thought I was going to get more like breadiness, not brettiness, if that makes sense. I thought I was going to get more of that pretzel dough, like off the nose, but really I'm just getting mostly Brettanomyces. Maybe a little bit of that like caramel malt in there. Something roasty, something smoky, something in that realm.
Yeah, they did use smoked malt, so I'm assuming that should still come through, even though Brett is a pretty strong yeast strain.
Yeah, it's...
I'm ready to drink this, man.
All right. Yeah, let's go. Cheers, guys.
Ooh, that's delightful.
Not at all what I expected. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, the Brett really took over. Yeah, it finishes the Brettanomyces yeast is very present.
Very present. Yeah. Holy cow.
But it's so tasty for under 3%. That's amazing. I mean, it's definitely light in the mouthfeel, but not
in the flavor.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Not in the flavor.
Oh man.
You can definitely tell this is super super light beer only because you're not getting that heaviness from the malts. You know, it's very light, bright, uplifting. It almost like floats on your palate. But as Jacob said, that Brettanomyces really just follows from start to finish. I mean, it's definitely the predominant flavor. I think that's why I said it tastes much different than what I expected. I was expecting this like dough ball, almost slightly acidic, like pretzel beer, and it's not at all what I thought.
No, I do get that salt. There's a saline element to it. I like that. I feel like I've been wanting that for like the past several times we've had like a Goza on this show or something.
Yeah.
I've been like, where's the salt? Found it.
Yeah.
We found the salt, folks.
Just the right amount, too, I will say. It's not so little that you don't notice it, but it's not so much that it's overpowering. Yeah, I mean, I would say if you're a fan of sour beers, especially beers with Brettanomyces in it, this is probably going to be right up your alley. I mean, I got this for $13 at Mr. K's. This is a nice sized bottle. I almost wish they had this in a can format, but it was bottle conditioned, so I understand why it's not. Only because this is something that, like, you have a friend that wants to hang out with you during the summer and they love sour beers. This is a crusher sour beer, to be honest with you. And you can drink the whole bottle yourself and not really feel guilty because it's less than 3%. Like, holy cow.
Maybe bloated, but that's a different kind of guilt, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually would just burp out all the bloatedness from this one because it's not really that heavy. I did notice that the smokiness I was getting off the nose, it's in the body itself, but it's very far in the back.
I don't really get much. Yeah.
I almost wish I got a little bit more smoky to kind of compete with the Brettanomyces. It would have just created a little bit more complexity. And I'm amazed that 300 pounds of pretzels, and I'm not getting like any like super bread dough kind of bakery kind of vibes. Like, I really don't. I get light, bright, slightly sweet, bready malts, but it's not to the point where I could be like, man, what kind of thing did they throw in here? This is crazy. Like, so much bread flavor, you know?
Yeah, it's true. This tastes definitely right up my alley in terms of Brett beers. There's nothing that would tell me that they put in something weird in this beer other than like, oh, maybe they added salt.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at that. It's a very delicious beer. I think the thing that blows me away the most is that it's under 3%, because this, I would guess, just from the flavor alone, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would have said 7, but if you told me 7, I would also believe you. I'd been like, whoa, okay. But,
2.8, you would probably laugh in someone's face.
yeah, I'd been like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm still kind of doing that to the bottle, actually. I'm gonna have to double check it, but yeah, 2.8%. That's...
Yeah. We haven't really rated beers when we've been doing these reviews, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this a rating. Aroma, I'm gonna give it a 7. And flavor, I'm gonna give it a 8. 7 because it does have a decent aroma. It definitely was like an appetizer. It presented the Brettanomyces to a point where we knew that we were gonna taste that Brett. And so I liked that, and it definitely got me a little bit more excited because what I was expecting was not what I was smelling. So that was cool. I gave it an 8 on the flavor only because I'm not a huge sour person. I still enjoyed this beer. I would definitely drink it again. But this style probably isn't my first like go-to. But what I will say is, damn, 2.8. Maybe I would. I don't know. I don't know. So I got to put it on like an 8. Like, this beer, if I saw this beer again, I wouldn't get overly excited, except for the fact that maybe I would like show a friend and be like, dude, have you ever tried this style before? Like, you got to try this style. It's pretty weird.
I would have to give the aroma probably just like a 6. You can smell the Brett, but there's not, to me, not a whole lot of interesting things going on, but also my nose is horrendously unreliable, so, you know, there's that. Flavor, though, I'm actually going to give it an 8 because I don't expect this much delicious flavor from that leaven ABV. I do love the Brett character. I love the salinity, which a lot of breweries get wrong. For me, I want a little bit more of that salt. And 2, I think I would buy this again if I was going to a friend's house somewhere in the summer during the day and I was, had to drive back home. This is a really good beer for me to bring, for me to be happy.
That you can enjoy. And
I don't have to worry about driving, don't have to worry about driving, don't have to worry about drinking like a Coors or just whatever shitty beer that they have. I have mine, I can finish it and not feel like I gotta really watch the clock. Oh no. It's like this is me being responsible, but also delicious.
Anyways, guys, there you have it. That is our review of Underground from Fonta Flora, of this Kvass style that we've never tried before. I really enjoyed trying something new. I'd be curious to hear about you guys. If you've tried any Kvass beers in the comments below, let us know what other Kvass beers should we try.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in having another one.
Definitely. And if you guys have tried this beer too, I'd love to know your thoughts as well. What did you think of it? Were we way on, way off? Was the Brett as powerful as what we were getting? All that kind of stuff. So if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up. Share with your friends. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate the support and it encourages us to make more episodes like this one. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you again on Let's Have Some Beer. Cheers.
Hey guys, so I went to Windsor Homebrew and bought a bunch of Oktoberfest. And I honestly don't really know what I bought, and neither do they. So we're going to taste them blind.
Stay tuned.